Alright guys, Metro Glass here, doing a windshield replacement on a vehicle that was totaled out by the insurance company, bought back, and is now being repaired. Had a tree that fell on it. No damage to the frame that we could tell, so we'll have to look at this area right here though. But right now everything looks good on the pre-inspection. Looks like we can get a new glass in there with no issue, so we're recording this to show our customer, and mainly so he knows how to put the cowl and the windshield wipers back on here, because the wipers are broke, so we think. So when we get underneath there, we're going to look at that post. That post is probably shot. But first things we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take these clips off on the sides. So we just got a little pry bar tool. We're sliding underneath the top part of the head, popping the head up, and then just pulling up. When you go to set these back, they're real easy to set. Again, put them in your tool, and then probably need to use two hands for this. And so let me bring it closer so I can and show you. But using your tool, kind of work it in the hole by wiggling your tool back and forth, and see it will pop in, slide out, pop it back down. It's the easiest way to get these clips in and out instead of trying to use your hand on the whole way. And of course we're going to put those in our bag so we don't lose them. Don't forget the ones in the corner. All together you got 8 clips. Alright, we're good. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to take off the side molding piece. And so we're just going to it clips into the cowl here and clips back here. So we're going to push up, and there's the first one, second one right there. And now this piece right here just slides in there. So we're just going to pull out, and that's it. And so to put this piece back, all you would do is slide this piece in. Don't do the tuck. Don't come here and try and push it in. Never works well. Slide it in. And you got to stay on this top layer when you're sliding back. And so see that went under there. So we got to be careful. And there it is. That's looking good. There's a little channel right here. If you can see at the tip, that needs to go down. And so it's in. And now you can clip your back in and then clip your front in. And that is perfect. So take that off. Go ahead and remove the foam. Same thing over here. Take both clips off the cowl. All right. Pull out. There went some glass. We're going to stow that to the side. Next up, we need to get our wipers off. So it's going to be a 14 millimeter is what we'll need. You'll need a 14 socket. Please don't use a 14 wrench. So I've got a 17 on here because I just got done working on a Honda. So let's find our 14. Is that our 14? That's a 13. There's our 14. I'm just going to check and make sure camera is capturing everything. Okay. So we're going to go under. Be careful not to cut my hands. I got my cut sleeves on. We're going to do a CPR compression at the hinge right here. That is really on there, but still doing the compression, and there it is. It's broke free now. So we're going to push down and lift up. When you go to put these wipers on, do not put them at the halfway point. So plug in your new wiper motor and then operate it. Once you plug it in, crank the vehicle up, turn it one cycle on with the windshield wipers, turn the windshield wipers off, give them time to come to complete stop, the post that is, and then turn the vehicle off. Once you do that, it will be reset. And so then just line your wiper post back like this, get it on the top of the post there, and then just push straight down like that, and then put your nut there. Do not put your wiper on like this and then pull it down. That's wrong. You'll strip that post out, you'll mess everything up. So align it to where the wiper needs to go, aim down your wiper, point it at the other wiper blade down there, and then put it on, tighten your post down. And when you're snugging it up, and it's just a snug fit on this, you're not tightening the engine. When you snug it up, put one hand right here, just hold the wiper blade down, because as you're pulling right to tighten, this blade's going to want to move up. So let's take that off. Go for the second one, which I have to get a step stool for to reach. Climb into the engine bay, compression. Oop, we haven't gotten the nut off, so let's take that. Man, that's on there good. Right there. That one's already loose too. Oh no, that's where it's broke. I can feel it. All right, so I'm loose on the post. We're popping that off. Be careful of your positive here. You let your wiper blade arm touch the positive and then ground off with anything in the engine bay. You're gonna blow these fuses right here, and they're about $40 at AutoZone to get that back going. And you have to buy it because you can't crank your car. It's the main fuses. We're gonna take this off. There's gonna be a hose over there, so we need to disconnect the hose. And there's our hose. So I'm just going to pull at the angle. Right here is the angle. Man, that is not wanting to come. Come on. There it comes. Got it. All right, don't drop this because it will fall back in the fender area. So we got to find a way to rig this to where that's not going to go anywhere. And it's actually holding right there on its own. I've had several of them drop back in the fender area. Clean all that out. Ooh, got glass, be careful. Lay this aside. When that piece goes back on, you've got, let's see if I can find it on here. Oh, this one. Oh, there it is. You got this post right here. Yeah, it's gonna be on the passenger side. That post has to go in right there. So make sure that lines up there. Once you get this post lined up, and this slides under the glass. Glass goes in between here, so under and over of the glass. Once you get that in there and the post lines up, it'll drop, and then all your holes will be lined up. So we can close this. We can move on to our next step, which is taking off the chrome and the A-pillars.